Hi, my name's Cole from FF Hitchcock. I'm one of our HVAC technicians. Let's take a tour of my van. Alright, so here is most of my electrical. Just your transformers that you'd see on your normal, either your furnace, your air handler, whether heat or AC, you'd be seeing these. These take your 120 or 208 volts and turn them into a 24 volt signal for communication purposes. And then up here you got what we call capacitors, which are little batteries that store energy that kind of gives your fan the kick it needs to start. And then if you want to meet me at the back door, we can go further. Alrighty, so right here is my hoses for either bringing water to something or taking water away. If I had to drain like a hot water heater or a boiler, I'd use this along with my transfer pump I keep up there. Or say I need to wash one of your coils on your outside condenser, I'd use these attached to one of your hose spigots outside and get water out to your system. Over here is just more electrical stuff, thermostats whenever you need them, condensate pumps for pumping away water. Down here is mostly hydronic boiler parts. You got stuff like your relief valves, your primary controls, your circulator, which kind of sends the water throughout the system. This is kind of just my dump shelf where I keep all of my like glues, bubbles for leaks, pipe dope, everything like that. And then you got the oil filters and strainers for any boiler work. Now down in here is where I just keep more excess electrical parts, just more capacitors, stuff you'll need for both AC and heat. My 6-foot ladder, all my boiler brushes. This is kind of my cleanup shelf. I have drop cloths, rags, wipes, everything you'd need. This is more of my gas equipment parts. You have gas valves, igniters, controls, everything like that. And then you just got oil line right here for, say there's a puncture in your line that needs to be replaced, whether it's an underground line that's not up to code that needs to be replaced. Just stuff we do kind of on a daily basis over here at Hitchcock. This is what I kind of use on a daily basis, most for like tools. You got a 6-in-1, get you kind of everything you need. Phillips flathead screwdriver, 5/16 and 1/4 inch nut driver. Then you got little nut drivers just in case I can't find that. Just other different screwdrivers. A couple pairs of channel locks, a couple pairs of adjustables. Kind of suits anything for any need. This little guy is my savior sometimes, a little 90 bit for the hard to reach places for your drill. You got a simple paintbrush. I use that mostly for the electrical cabinets outside of your condenser. All the spiders kind of like to get in there, and I'm not really a fan of their webs, so I use that to kind of brush everything out. Sheet metal snips. Got both PVC and PEX cutters for any pipe repair. Just kind of general stuff on a daily basis. Now kind of specialty tools. This is what we call a Pro Press. It's for joining up a special type of fitting on copper pipes. How it works is it crimps a little O-ring rubber gasket around a pipe, and that's how it seals it all up. And this thing is my personal little favorite. This is a heat exchanger camera. This is a big flexible kind of bore scope attachment. Just kind of feed it right down the heat exchanger. You can look for any cracks, which if your heat exchanger is cracked, it would be allowing CO2 to get into your air that you're breathing, and that's no good. And then you got my soot vac over in the corner, just for kind of brushing out any boilers. It's mostly for any oil firing appliances, stuff like that.
What's this up here?
That right up there is my gauges for hooking up to your outdoor condensers. It what allows me to adequately check the refrigerant levels on your system through pressures. That is just more power tools we can get into. Just got like a drill, staple gun for hanging vinyl, stuff like that. Then my personal favorite little battery operated tool is a temperature gun. I use these to kind of shoot the registers in your house, and I use that to get my temp split to see if your system is cooling properly. Alright, and I don't think I could get through a day without using this meter. With this device allows me to check voltages going both to and from your system. It allows me to check the amperage on your system and make sure that your your components aren't over amperaging and costing you more than you need to be spending on your electrical bill. It also helps me check resistance readings, and it allows me to check the microfarads, which is what your capacitor uses as a reading. Alrighty, let's take a step into what I like to call my office. You just got everything that really, it's just all driving around, doing all your paperwork, stuff like that. There's really no other stuff to do up here other than that.